Welcome back, survivors, to the third installment of our exclusive Great Bear Real Estate Tour. Today, we're venturing into regions that truly redefine the phrase middle of nowhere. From the serene boredom of Winding River to the glowing charm of the Zone of Contamination, these properties promise you all the isolation and danger you could ever dream of. So grab your bedroll and questionable choices because it's time to explore even more luxurious survival destinations. First up, we have Winding River, the region that lies between Pleasant Valley and Mystery Lake. It's small, quiet, and absolutely devoid of excitement. With a few wolves and some rabbits to keep you company, you'll have plenty of time to practice your art, or whatever else people do whenever they're bored out of their minds. While there is a cave here, we think you deserve something a little more unique. Presenting a random hole in the cliff. Yes, you heard that right. This small space is the perfect spot to cram yourself into whenever you need shelter but can't be bothered to find a real cave. It's tight, it's uncomfortable, and it offers just enough protection to keep you alive. What more could you want? Next, we're going to take a look at Crumbling Highway. Don't let the name fool you. Most of the roads are still standing, even if the vibes aren't. This coastal connector is more about the journey than the destination, offering just enough stability to keep you moving and just enough wolves to remind you why you should keep moving. Our first stop is the Harris home basement. Sure, the house above may have seen better days or better decades, but the basement offers a cozy underground retreat. Perfect for survivors who appreciate low ceilings and a bit of rustic flair. Just mind the wolves outside, they're big fans of the neighborhood. Next, we have the Arch Cave, a natural wonder perched on the shoreline of Crumbling Highway. This breezy, open-concept home offers unparalleled views of the frozen coast. Perfect for those who want to experience the sound of crashing waves, well, ice, and enjoy their own little slice of windswept paradise. Now, let's follow the tracks to Raven Falls, where the views are stunning and the drops are unforgiving. This region offers towering cliffs, majestic waterfalls, and just enough precarious terrain to keep your heart racing. After all, what's a beautiful view without the constant threat of falling into oblivion? And for our survivors who prefer a natural touch, Raven Falls boasts not one, not two, but 3 caves to choose from. Whether you want a cliffside perch with breathtaking views, a cozy hollow hidden among the trees, or a riverside retreat at the base of the falls, there's a cave here to suit every taste. No doors, no walls, just pure survival. What more could you ask for? Besides a roof, of course. Now, let's take a tour of Keeper's Path, the scenic back road of Great Bear Island. This region is perfect for survivors who enjoy getting lost on narrow trails and discovering that shortcuts are anything but. With its winding paths, Keeper's Path offers plenty of opportunities to question your navigation skills and your sanity. It's the kind of place where every corner feels like an adventure, or at least a mistake you'll laugh about later. To start us off, we have the trailer in Keeper's Path South. This modest hideaway offers all the charm of a roadside stop because that's exactly what it is. And if the wilderness gets too lonely, don't worry, there's a small park right across the way. Perfect for reminiscing about simpler times or just sitting there wondering why a park even exists in the middle of nowhere. And for those who like their solitude with a touch of history, there's the Forester's Hermitage in Keeper's Path North. Nestled among the trees, this cabin offers classic wilderness vibes, plenty of quiet, and the kind of home that says, don't expect too much, but at least it has walls. It's the perfect retreat for a survivor who's just as stubborn as the forest itself. Next, we have Transfer Path, the region that's all about getting from point A to point B, with not much to distract you along the way. No wolves, no drama, just the occasional blizzard. It's the perfect place to take a breather, question your life choices, and prepare for more interesting regions that wait on the other side. Think of it as nature's hallway, scenic, quiet, and just a little lonely. Our first stop is the Vacant Depot. This charmingly abandoned structure offers all the essentials of survival living. Walls, a roof, and a whole lot of emptiness. Perfect for survivors who enjoy the minimalist lifestyle or just don't have high expectations. For the more adventurous survivor, there's the Broad Eyrie. Perched high above Transfer Path, this spot offers breathtaking views and an invigorating sense of isolation. It's ideal for those who believe safety is overrated and heights are the best kind of thrill. Next, let's fly over to Forsaken Airfield, a vast, open region where the landscape can deceive you, especially in bad weather. It's easy to get turned around out here, and if you're not careful, you might just meet your doom. Oh, and did we mention there are 2 bears that call this place home? Now, let's take a look at the real estate available in this expansive, unforgiving land. Our first property to view is Field 31, an old airfield complete with planes and helicopters that you sadly can't use to escape the cold. But what this place lacks in transportation, it makes up for in space. With multiple buildings to choose from, a forge and a workbench tucked away in the basement of the hangar, and your very own air traffic control tower, you'll feel like the commander of your own icy domain. Looking for something a bit cozier? Check out the Drift Island Cabin, a single-room retreat close to a fishing hut featuring a workbench just outside. It offers stunning views of the lake below, making it the perfect spot to relax when you're not fending off local wildlife, that is. Next on our list, we have the Zone of Contamination, the perfect place for those who aren't bothered by a little radiation. Who wouldn't want to live in a region featuring an abandoned uranium mine, surrounded by pools of toxic chemicals? Oh, and let's not forget the poisonous wolves, who are even more desperate than your average wolf. Plus, they've got no meat on their bones. Sounds like paradise, right? Let's take a look at the prime real estate that this glowing region has to offer. Our first property is the Miners' Encampment, complete with not 1, but 2 bunkhouses, each containing a bathroom, a true luxury in the wilderness. You'll also find a dining hall kitchen combo featuring a 6-burner stove. Perfect for whipping up something if you're not too busy avoiding the local wildlife. It's a cozy place for the miner in us all. And if you're looking for something a little more underground, check out the mine. It's an abandoned mine, but it's spacious and comes with a workbench for all your survival crafting needs. Sure, the air might not be the freshest, but hey, it's home. Lastly, we have Suered Path, where the freezing upper levels will ensure you're never warm again. This region features regular wolves for your daily survival challenge, but don't worry, there's an absolute infestation of timberwolves to make things even more exciting. Oh, and let's not forget about the one bear that likes to roam around, just to keep you on your toes. Let's take a look at what this icy region has to offer. Check out this charmer, the Lonely Cabin, a single-room property with a charming locked door, because who doesn't love a little mystery? Outside, you'll find a workbench conveniently located behind the cabin for all your crafting needs. It's the perfect spot for those who love to live with a little bit of suspense. And cold. Want something a bit more? The weather station, located at the top of a few rope climbs, because who doesn't love a little cardio before bedtime? Once you reach this isolated gem, you'll find a workbench in the old garage and a cozy bed in the cabin. Just remember, getting there is half the battle. And that wraps up our tour of some of Great Bear Island's less conventional real estate options. From quiet caves and cliff-top retreats to glowing hazards and airfields that refuse to fly, we hope you've enjoyed this look at survival living in all its glory. At Great Bear Real Estate, we just don't sell houses, we sell survival. Call us today to schedule your showing.